the humble research outpost on Clyra. 7 wasn't supposed to be exciting. Dr. Marcus Hale, a young human xenobiologist, had been assigned there to study the local alien species, the Lunari, whose unique biology fascinated scientists across the galaxy. The Lunari were a peaceful race, luminous-skinned and gentle, but their physiology was unusual. Their bodies continuously produce a nutrient-rich secretion that could sustain other life forms in harsh conditions. It was an evolutionary adaptation to the planet's extreme environment, a survival trait that humans could study for medical purposes. Marcus's task seemed simple enough: assist in collecting this substance safely, without harming the Lunari. Simple in theory. In practice, it was a disaster waiting to happen. Chapter 1. First day on the job. Marcus stood in the observation dome, staring at the 5 Lunari in the enclosure. Their skin shimmered faintly, shifting colors with their emotions. 2 of them floated in a gentle zero-gravity field created for comfort, their bioluminescent veins pulsing with what looked like waves of energy. "Good morning, Marcus," said Dr. Celia Vaughn, his supervisor, her voice calm but serious. "Today, you're going to assist with nutrient collection." Marcus swallowed. "Right. And how dangerous is this?" Celia raised an eyebrow. "Dangerous? Not exactly. Challenging? Yes. You'll need steady hands, patience, and respect for their biology. One wrong move, and, well, you'll have a mess on your hands. Literally." Marcus nodded, trying to hide the quiver in his hands. "Got it." Celia handed him a sterilized collection kit. "Observe first. They know the routine. They won't react aggressively unless you threaten them. Remember, this is for research and survival aid. Mutual trust is everything." Chapter 2. Learning the Rhythm. The Lunari were creatures of routine. Every few hours, their bodies naturally secreted a luminous, nutrient-rich substance that collected in small biopods embedded in their physiology. Scientists had developed soft extraction tools that allowed the humans to gather it safely, but timing was critical. Marcus approached the first Lunari, Leary, a young female whose skin shifted from soft blue to amber as she noticed him. He mimicked the slow, deliberate movements he had been taught. Leary twitched nervously. Marcus froze. "Easy. I'm not going to hurt you," he whispered. Slowly, carefully, he aligned the extraction device. Leary's skin glowed brighter, then pulsated rhythmically as the nutrient collected. Marcus could feel the tension leaving her body, replaced by a gentle hum that resonated throughout the enclosure. "Good," Celia said from across the room. "Now you're getting it. Each Lunari has a rhythm. Find it, respect it, and it will respond." Chapter 3. The chaos begins. By the 3rd Lunari, Marcus felt confident. That confidence lasted exactly 7 minutes. "Marcus," Celia shouted. "Wait. Don't approach." Too late. Tari, a more energetic Lunari, had detected the extraction tool too late. The moment Marcus reached for her, she reacted instinctively, floating backward and emitting a pulse of energy. It wasn't dangerous, but it knocked over the collection cart, sending vials scattering across the floor. Marcus dove to catch one, only to slip on the bioluminescent fluid coating the floor. He slid into the enclosure wall with a loud thud. Tari's skin glowed bright red, not anger, just startled alarm. The other Lunari pulsed nervously in response. Marcus groaned. Okay, calm down. I'm human. I'm clumsy." Celia sighed, but she didn't look angry. She only said, "Marcus, you're going to need more than patience. You'll need intuition." And intuition, Marcus realized, was not his strong suit. Chapter 4. Trust is earned. Over the next several days, Marcus learned more about Lunari than he could have imagined from books. Timing. They had biological cycles, pulsing in sync with light levels. Emotion. Their skin colors indicated emotional states, which directly affected nutrient production. Bonding. They responded positively to humans who showed calm respect rather than force. Marcus spent hours each day simply observing, moving slowly, speaking softly. He discovered small rituals. Lanari would hum before secretion, flex tiny appendages, and align themselves in a certain pattern. One evening, he sat beside Leary as she floated in the dim light. "I won't rush you," he whispered. "Take your time." Leary's skin glowed soft gold. Slowly, Marcus aligned the extraction device, and the collection began without incident. For the first time, Marcus felt what Celia had meant by trust, a silent, mutual understanding that neither would harm the other. It was beautiful. Chapter 5. A Crisis. The tranquility didn't last. During a routine collection, a small power surge hit the outpost. Alarms blared and lights flickered. The zero-gravity fields in the Lanari enclosure destabilized. Panic spread. Tari shot upward uncontrollably, knocking Marcus into a console. Leary and two others floated erratically, their skin flashing alarming colors. Marcus coughed. "Celia, I need guidance." From the control room, Celia yelled, "Calm them. Don't grab them. Just guide with light and voice." Marcus took a deep breath. He raised a soft light source and spoke slowly, deliberately. He mimicked the Lanari's hum. One by one, their glowing bodies stabilized, following the rhythm he created. It worked. When the surge ended, the Lanari floated quietly, exhausted but unharmed. Marcus collapsed into a chair, heart pounding. Celia appeared, smiling faintly. "You just passed your first real test. You didn't just handle the tools, you handled them emotionally. That's the hardest part." Marcus wiped sweat from his brow. "I think I'm finally getting it." Chapter 6. A Race Against Time. Weeks passed. The outpost began producing small batches of the nutrient, enough to sustain both humans and other endangered species on Clyra 7. Then came the emergency. A mining operation on the edge of the settlement had gone wrong. A toxic gas leak threatened dozens of lives. The nutrient from the Lanari could neutralize the toxin, but Marcus needed every collection pod the Lanari could safely produce. He approached Leary first. "We need your help. Lives are at stake." Leary's skin glimmered, sensing urgency. Marcus worked with care, syncing his rhythm with hers. The nutrient collected steadily. "Next, Tari. You can do this," Marcus whispered. Her skin shifted to calming blues, and he guided her through collection. One by one, the Lanari responded. Marcus realized that what Celia had said was true. Respecting them, understanding their biology, and showing empathy allowed them to perform feats even he thought impossible. By the end, the pods were full. Human engineers rushed the nutrient to the leak site, and the gas was neutralized. Lives were saved. Chapter 7. The Human-Alien Bond. Exhausted, Marcus returned to the enclosure. The Lanari hovered gently in front of him. "You did it," Leary hummed softly. Marcus laughed quietly. "You did it," he corrected. They shared a silent understanding. These creatures, so alien in form and function, had accepted him, not as controller, not as a taskmaster, but as a partner. Celia joined him, looking at the scene with quiet pride. "Marcus, you've done more than collect nutrients. You've built a bridge. That's the most important thing a xenobiologist can ever do." Marcus smiled. "I think I understand now. It's not just science, it's empathy. Understanding their world, respecting it, and working with it." Leary's skin glimmered with soft gold, the highest sign of trust. Marcus extended his hand gently, and she touched it lightly. A silent pact formed. Mutual respect, mutual aid, and a friendship that transcended species. He realized then that science wasn't just about discovery. It was about connection. Chapter 8. Lessons Learned. Weeks turned into months. Marcus's techniques became standard at Clyra 7. Other humans learned the rhythm of the Lanari. The nutrient production stabilized, and the species thrived alongside human settlers. Marcus often found himself returning to the enclosure after long days, not just to work, but to observe, to learn, to share moments with his alien friends. The greatest discovery wasn't a chemical formula, a nutrient, or a tool. It was the bond between human and alien. A bond built not on fear, not on dominance, not on coercion, but on trust, patience, and respect. In the end, Marcus realized the real breakthrough wasn't the nutrient. It was in understanding life beyond humanity. And in that understanding, he found purpose. The end.